Thank you, Omar, and thank you, INNOVATORSGATE, for this BITS conference. And actually, it's so versatile and so unique and so diverse. So now we're talking more about how to unveil this diversity. So the power of human beings is in their uniqueness. So the more we're able to discover it, to understand it, to harness it, to use it, actually we are more, we can empower every human, and we can empower more and more humanity. Talking about genomics, so it all started in the 1990s with the Human Genome Project. This dream was to sequence and discover the whole human DNA. And after 13 years of the completion of this project, and 30 years after starting this project, today we stand with even more challenges, but also with more opportunities. So it is a long way. We came from the time we discovered the genomic alphabet, A, T, C, and Ts. To today, we're having a genomic Silicon Valley in Cambridge, to becoming an award-winning field with a Nobel Prize in 2020, with a market value today of $20 billion US, which is expected to double by 2025 to $50 billion, and to quadruple in 2030 to reach over $85 billion. We are witnessing today only the beginning of the genomic revolution. We didn't taste it yet, so more and more is yet to come. Of course, genomics are changing the way we discover disease with a faster and more precise method. It's helping us creation of more effective drugs, permitting a faster adaptation and adoption into clinical fields, exactly what happened with the COVID vaccine, for example. It's helping us cure disease long thought to be incurable, like spinal muscular atrophy. But it's helping also us to diagnose babies, even when they are at a single cell stage. Imagine that. So genomics and all its divisions helping us develop today precision tailored medicine, using mRNA therapeutics, gene editing, CRISPR technology, pharmacogenomics, and actually many other different applications. Just imagine your new year health resolution, what would it be? It would be one single shot that you will take, and this will treat you from most of your disease. But also, it's not only the field of medicine that's benefit. Also, it goes just beyond that. Imagine the public strategies by understanding the diversity of genetic profile, by understanding the different demographics that each county might have or each region might have. And here we're talking about precision data. We're not talking about like ethnic groups. We're not talking about race. We're talking about genome or genetic defined demographics, which is there is a high precision in that. So today we're able to address environmental challenges, also helping produce more resistant crops, more efficient crops, helping the conservation of endangered species, understanding what makes species weak, strong, and helping to preserve our biodiversity. So all these disciplines based on genomics, what we call omics, are growing more and more today, favoring a more holistic approach to scientific discoveries and innovation, like the study of epigenetics, which will help us understand how our lifestyle choices can modify our risk of having disease, or how modify our risk, or how we develop our microbiome, the bacteria that lives inside of us. And their study, how will help us understand more how our body interacts with it, and it affect our internal balance, affect the interaction between our body and every environmental factor. So, and the importance of developing disease like Alzheimer's, Parkinson, for example. So our genome will be the basis of new models of therapies like mRNA therapies, gene editing, gene therapies. But we have still different challenges. So one, and to be short, is the diversity of data. We need to get more and more data, knowing that 95% of the data comes from European descent. Second, data ownership, data sharing, data security, which genomic data is a very sensitive data. So here comes the role of cybersecurity, role of cloud, role of the different disciplines of AI on how to analyze this data. So just to be brief on the opportunities and what we have for the future, what are the predictions. So we're not far from making genomics an everyday test to order. Everyone should have this genome sequence, and it should be readily on their smartphone. We're not far from combining your genome, AI, big data, and have personalized lifestyle choices, therapeutics, approaches, strategy, and help you adapt proactiveness and prevention. So we're also not far from knowing the role of every gene.